Hello everyone, this is Bryant with sfftsource.com, your premier guide to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. We're at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, which also means we're at Hurricane Harbor, San Antonio, the water park that is attached to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. It's been a handful of years since we've checked out Hurricane Harbor, San Antonio, so it's time for us to do a full tour of the water park, show you the rides, the safety requirements, the height and weight limits, the dining locations, the slides, the shopping locations, all of that. So this is going to be a jam-packed video. We also are going to check out the brand new water slides, a behind-the-scenes tour, which are, right around the corner from opening. So this is pretty much when this video comes out, I think those slides are going to be opening. But nonetheless, we're going to get a first look at those. Very exciting additions for the family and the children. So without any further ado, let's check out Hurricane Harbor, San Antonio. So if you head into the park like you're going to Crack Axle Canyon, you will run into the entrance to Hurricane Harbor right here, and to the right of that is the Beach Bum Surf Company, which is the primary gift shop for the water park. This is where you can get towels, sunscreen, flip-flops, swim trunks, all that kind of stuff that you may have missed on your way here. All right, we've made our way into the water park. You can get to Beach Bum Surf Company from here as well. Right here to the left, they do have a full-on restroom and changing area, and to the right of here is the other side of Captain Jack's Snack Shack, which you can access from the dry park as well. This is going to be like your hamburgers, chicken strips, all of your standard theme park fare. All right, we've walked past Captain Jack's Snack Shack. First big thing you see this way is Whitewater Canyon, which is the lazy river. They do have a stair entrance over on this side, and if you can grab a float, they have them just floating around. You don't have to pay to use those, and they do have some covered picnic tables and such. People have kind of camped out their stuff here. Let's keep going. Here is a look at your safety requirements for the Whitewater Canyon Lazy River. It is a 3-foot deep swimming area, and they do encourage weak swimmers to wear a life vest. As you continue down, you actually get a great view of Dr. Diabolical's cliffhanger, but you do have two water slides in this back corner, Big Bender and Whirlpool. That's their entrance up that way. So Big Bender and Whirlpool are going to have the same 48-inch height requirement. Single rider weight is 250 pounds max. If you ride double rider, the max weight is 400 pounds, and the water depth at the bottom is 1.5 feet. You can see your entrance right there. If you need to get a tube, you just come down here to grab a tube to take it up. And here's the two slides. They share the same complex. Whirlpool is the one with that big toilet bowl piece, and Big Bender is the kind of teal and yellow one that winds its way down the hillside. All right, we could head back that way up towards Captain Jack's, but I think we're actually going to go a way I've never gone before. We're going to go up this staircase here and go around the back and see what we run into. It's very congested near the front of this water park typically, especially when it's pretty crowded, so we'll go up this way. The first slide you run into on this route is the Texas Tumble, which is their big multi-person raft ride. This thing is so much fun. It is wild. The more people you have on it, of course, the crazier it gets. Let's see if we can catch someone coming down. There they go. They're hitting the rumble strips. It's got to slow you down and splash out. It's a lot of fun. As we continue up this way, you do have another stairway entrance into the lazy river. You can see there is a ramp entrance on the other side. So if you were heading towards Cactus Jack's Snack Shack, you would see that. Across from here, you have Kona Ice. Just a quick little stand to get you some shaved ice treats. As we continue on, you run into these, what I like to call the Staircase of Doom. This is how you get to the entrance of Texas Tumble. This is where Texas Treehouse and Splashwater Springs also is, along with the entrances to Typhoon Twister and Paradise Plunge. And this is where all of your new children's slides will be as well. Once you approach the top of the staircase, you can go straight for Splashwater Springs, to the right for Typhoon Twister and Paradise Plunge, or you can go off to the left for Texas Tumble, which is the slide we just showed you. Here's a look at the requirements for Texas Tumble. It's a maximum 800-pound weight limit, 3.5 feet deep for water, and you must be 42 inches tall to ride. I don't know if it says, it might say it on 2 or 4 riders. That's what I was looking for. So you got to ride either as a group of 2 or a group of 4. Then you have Typhoon Twister and Paradise Plunge, which are 2 body slides. They're on that tower over there. It's going to be a lot easier to see those from the bottom, so we'll point those back out. But both of these water slides are a 300-pound weight limit. The water depth at the bottom is 8 inches, and you must be 48 inches tall to ride. We've entered into Splashwater Springs, which is like a children's play area. Very busy. There's a restroom location down on the far side. You swing around this way, you run into a Coca-Cola refreshment stand, which is going to serve like hot dogs, nachos, pickles, that kind of stuff. It's very crowded up here. But you can also get drinks and things there as well. As we swing around from Splashwater Springs, you run into the Texas Treehouse, which is like a big multi-piece play complex. They've got water slides, they've got all of these water features, people just shooting water at each other. Then, of course, this big bucket eventually dumps water everywhere. It's a wild time. And there it goes. Yes, I wish I was standing there. I'm so jealous. So hot. Here's a look at the rider requirements for Texas Treehouse. 42 inches for the slides. That's just for the slides. And the water depth does get up to 3 feet deep. And also up here on this top level, you have the new water slide additions. Tons of new water slides. We were actually lucky enough to get another behind the scenes tour. These are just, they're so close to opening. They're just not quite open today. Come with us on the tour. It's you're gonna see a lot of stuff. This stuff is really nice. Here is a look at the all new water slide expansion here in Hurricane Harbor, San Antonio. Tons of new slides for the family, for the children. Now these 2 slides right here will actually be able to be ridden by adults. So if you're not too sure, you can come over here and ride these. The other slides over on the other side, you will have to be a little one to ride those. And we do have an idea of the water depth. 2 feet over here, 1 feet 6 inches at the bottom of those slides on the far side. And you'll see here, this is where you come up to ride these 2 more bigger all-person friendly slides. You're going to get a really cool vantage point of this slide, so you'll be able to look at it before you actually ride it and see what it does. Really cool vantage points on these new slides. You can also see those brand new double-decker cabanas over there. And you come down over to where the body slides are. It's all very accessible as well, which is a great thing. You also have these very fun enclosed slides that'll go right down into the water there. Probably a little bit more of the intense children's only slides, and then you've got these 2 over here. Now, of course, you'll still have the restrooms over here, and they will have some of the seating areas along the edge. We made our way down the Staircase of Doom. It does have a ramp, and over to kind of the centralized area where the lazy river is. On this little central spot is a huge bank of lockers. There are also some family changing rooms on that little plot of land as well. So if you need a locker, which I highly recommend, this is going to be your primary spot. So like I said before, you do get a much better view of Paradise Plunge and Typhoon Twister. You can see one is enclosed and one eventually opens up and dumps you way down. They both run out right over the lazy river down this way. I love all of the little themed pieces they've done since they've turned this into Hurricane Harbor. But next two slides you run into are Bermuda Triangle and Riptide Runner, which are two raft slides. And these are some OGs. These are some original rides here to the water park. So rider requirements, you've got to be 48 inches tall. Single rider, 300 pounds. Two riders, 400 pounds. They do have a single and double tube, and the water depth at the bottom is 3.5 feet. So you've got your entrance staircase there. Here is the main queue to pick up your rafts, which people are waiting for people to come down. And then this is where both of your slides dump out at. Whoa! Whoa! Went way off course. Wild. Gets wild if you ride two a tube, it looks like. So we came up this pathway from those two other water slides, and right here you run into the primary first aid location for the water park. Right next to that is what I would consider kind of the primary dining location, which is Tidal Wave Cafe. It looks like it's got a new sign since we've been here last. This is going to be like your pizza, chicken tenders, funnel cakes, all that kind of stuff. As we swing over from the first aid location is you run into Tradewinds, which is another little quick gift shop. This is where you can get hats and shirts, towels, sunscreen, all that kind of stuff. And then over on this side is another restroom location. Next to the restrooms is your cabana rentals booth. So if you reserved or rented a cabana, this is where you would check in. They are all sold out today. And they do luxury loungers all the way up to top premium cabanas, $45 to $350. You're going to want to book these online. These are going to go really fast. And then beyond that, you've got all kinds of other water park goodness. Tons of people over here today. It's nice and warm, but this is the Lone Star Lagoon, which is the Texas-shaped wave pool. Surrounding the wave pool, you've got all kinds of double-decker premium cabanas on this side. And if you swing around this way, even on back there, you've got more, and you've got some right here as well. We have made our way down, and you can see that the next major slide you run into is Tornado, which is one of these 4-person funnel slides. Very fun, very high excitement. It is a very popular ride today. Here's a look at the rider requirements for Tornado. Maximum weight, 700 pounds. You've got to be 48 inches tall to ride, and the water at the bottom is 3 feet deep. So on this, just like Texas Tumble, you've got to either ride 2 riders or 4 riders. Right next to the entrance to Tornado is another dining location, which is Dom Julio's Beach Bar. Now on the back side of this, you do have a swim-up bar, but this is where you'll get your beer, your wine, your mixed drinks. They do have bottled beverages here as well. So here is the back side of Dom Julio's. You can see that swim-up bar. This is the Paradise Cove, which is another like children's play area with some water features and 2 water slides over here. So those 2 water slides, you must be 48 inches tall to ride. That's kind of high. Kind of surprised about that, but that's pretty much it. They do encourage weak swimmers to wear life vests. Now up here in this back corner is Bahama Blaster, which is 4 slides. And some of these have those drop doors, so they'll just drop you down and you'll fall down. It's a very intense ride. You can see the weight limit for that is 300 pounds. Height requirement, 48 inches tall. You can see someone coming down the green one right now. Sploosh. So we have backtracked down from Bahama Blaster back down to the Lone Star Lagoon Wave Pool to get to our final attraction, which is all the way around on the backside. As we round our way around the Lone Star Lagoon, you do run into your VIP seating area. So if your pass comes with some preferred seating for the water park, this is where that would be. Our final major ride is the Thunder Rapids Water Coaster, which is this crazy water coaster that propels you up hills. You go through little disc areas. It is lots of fun. So the minimum weight is 300 pounds, maximum is 550 pounds. The height requirement is 48 inches, and you must ride 2 or 4 people at a time. There they go. Woo!
The rules here for your safety. Look at that, they're here for your safety. Thank you.
We've made our way back down to kind of the theme park proper area, so you can see Paradise Plunge and Typhoon Twister, those body slides. You've also got the lazy river. You've got your little area where you have your family changing rooms and your lockers. So if you swing around this pathway, you end up back at the entrance of the water park. All right, everyone, that does it for this tour of Hurricane Harbor, San Antonio. As you can see, plenty of stuff to do, plenty of stuff coming up, especially for the kids and the families. Like I said, 2 of those new water slides are going to be able to be ridden by everybody, so it is kind of a win-win for everybody, but we look forward to that area opening. If y'all have any questions about Hurricane Harbor, San Antonio, let us know in the comments below. Also, I encourage you to check out sfftsource.com. We do have a Hurricane Harbor section. It'll tell you all about the dining locations, the rides, everything you need to know, plus some beyond what we told you in this video. We thank you all for watching. Take care. We'll see you on our next theme park adventure.